Welcome everyone, my name is Nicole, and today we have about a 40-minute full body practice. We're going to begin lying down, and then we'll move up and move through some standing poses and make our way back down to the earth and finish with some Shavasana. So if that sounds lovely, let's find our way down onto our backs. Take a moment to arrive. The shoulders roll under, and then you want to roll the head side to side. See if you can find a nice relaxation before we begin. Noticing where you're at, how you're arriving here. And let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out the nose. And breathing in and out. If you'd like to set an intention for the class, you can maybe pick a word that pops into your mind, that maybe some quality that you would like to see more of in your life. And then go ahead and draw the knees up and cactus the arms. You widen the feet, and let's just tuck the knees here. Inhale through center, exhale off the other way. Just get a little movement in here. And then draw the knees in, hands on the knees. Breathe in, exhale, press away. Inhale, press away, straighten the arms. Beautiful. Now let's send our toes to the sky. You can just rest your hands down. Let's move the feet through the alphabet here, warming up the ankles, your toes, your feet, all of it, your knees, and then as well as letting all that blood drain out of your legs. It's usually right the reverse direction, so a little break for your feet and legs, warming up. Beautiful. Now the knees in, and we're going to do a little rock and roll up to seated. Beautiful. May need a few rocks to get there. No worries. And let's keep the knees bent here. You can reach for your feet, and then let's really pull our chest forward, flatten out that low back. Just feel like your focus here is pulling space between each of your vertebrae, getting nice pulling. Beautiful. And you can let go. And we're going to draw the knees around now. Come onto all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, fingers spreading brightly, pressing down and away tilt your tailbone. We got our cow. Look up. And I want to pull through the core for cat, rounding behind the back of the heart, dropping the head, still pressing on really strong with the hands. And then just rock back and forth at a pace that matches your breath in a way that feels good in your body. And you want to bring a little more organic movement here, bending the elbows, swaying side to side. Just any kind of movement in the spine here that feels nice to you, like a massage. Beautiful. Let's prepare for first down dog. So knees lift, and you can keep pressing down and away with your hands, sending your hips back towards your feet, and then lifting those bad boys high to the sky. Keeping the knees as bent as you need to keep hips high, nice long back. You can look for between your hands here. Make sure that they are spreading and pressing down strongly in a way to help you lift and breathe. Maybe pedal out the feet. And we're gonna raise our right toes to the sky. Coming up on the ball of the back foot, start to shift forward. Lift that knee into your navel, round forward, step through. Press out strongly through your back heel. We're going to do a high lunge first. Squeeze, lift. Beautiful. Really reach out your fingertips and extend out your back heel. Trying to keep our hips squaring towards the short edge of the mat. And then exhale, bring that left hand down under your shoulder. And then we're going to twist open. So our right hand, it'll flow through and then twist open. If your neck or knee bothers you, you could always just have it resting down, or you can look up. And then that right hand's going to come down, and we're going to step that right foot into plank, pausing, taking a breath at the top, pulling that core in, pressing down with those hands, and then elbows in, lower, and all the way down. And then some options here. You can do baby cobra, rolling your shoulders up and back away from your ears. Lifting up without the strength of your hands. Baby cobra, no arms. Or upward dog, pressing down, lifting all the way off. You just your toes and your hands. Hands are pressing down, away, broadening across my heart. And toenails pressing strongly to help me lift my knees off. And then forward, coming into downward dog, pull through your core, round over your toes, Sending those hips high, breathing deeply. Options for downward dog is puppy pose. Knees under hips, chest, head rest down. And then we're going to raise our left toes. Inhale to the sky. And getting ready to step through. Come up on the ball of the back foot. Shifting forward, knee into navel. And you can always take several steps or use blocks to help that step through. Pressing strongly out your back heel. Squeeze. Lift high. High lunge on the left side. Breathing. And then you can, right hand can come down, left hand threads through, and then twist open. Try to keep your hips squared, engaged, so that not all the weight is on that right hand, but you're still engaging your legs as well. And then the left hand comes down, step through plank, take a breath in, exhale, elbows in lower, either baby cobra or upward facing dog on the inhale, and exhale, pressing back, downward dog. 3 breaths, hips high. And then right toes to the sky. This time open your hip, boy dog, keeping your shoulders level down. Not twisting open, level down. And then knee into navel, step through, opening your back foot at an angle, preparing for warrior 2. Cartwheel the arms up. Extend your fingers out of your shoulders. Squat down. Front thighs rolling out. So when I look down, I can see my big toe. I'm extending strongly out the back leg. Looking over my middle finger. And then maybe playing with trying to make sure my torso is right above my hips. I'm not leaning one way or the other. And we're going to prepare to reverse our warrior, that back hand. Run it down your back leg. Turn your palm, front palm up and reach up. Arc back. Stay low in the lunge. And then coming back up, straighten your front leg. And then we're going to reach out, out, out as much as we can. And then drop the hand down on the shin, block the earth, triangle, twisting open through the upper body. And then with that top hand, press it. Feel like you're pressing it into a wall. So your shoulder, if it's rolling in, see if you can create a little pretend resistance there. And then that hand can come down over your front foot. Turn your back heel up. Step through plank. Take a breath in. Elbows in lower. Now Upward dog or baby cobra, no arms. And exhale, pulling through your core as you pull back into downward dog. All right, let's prepare to do the other side. Inhale, left toes to the sky. Open your hip like boy dog. And then come back through knee and a navel, stepping through, opening our back foot, turning our back heel out, squeezing, cartwheeling the arms up, sending them out, looking out for our middle finger, front thighs rolling out, see my big toe, breathing, adjust your stance as much or as little as you need. Maybe sway, see if you can find center, shoulders over hips. And then that back hand, reach it down your back leg as you turn your front palm to the sky and arc back. And then coming up, straightening your front leg. Maybe take a little bit of a shorter stance. And then really is just going to depend on your proportions. So just test it out. A little micro bend in your front knee as you reach out, out, out. And then hand comes down on a block. Your shin, the floor. Roll open through your heart space, upper back. Right hand to the sky. Maybe look up or down if your neck bugs ya. And then that right hand can come down over your front foot. Back heel lifts. Step to plank. Core engaged. And then let's take the knees down. Open them as wide as the mat. Toes touch. Just come into a child's pose for a moment. Rest your forehead down on the earth or a block. And just focus on your breathing here. Smooth it out. Take nice deep inhales and exhales. Now inhale, shift forward onto all fours. And then engage your core so you can step your right foot through between your hands. Open it off to the side of your mat. Always feel free to pad your knees if you have sensitive knees. Maybe roll your toes under, scooch the back leg out further. You can have blocks here too under your shoulders if you like to stay up a little bit higher or for stability. Now lift your back knee to really make this pose active. And then lower. Put a little weight in your left hand. Kicking your back foot in. Reach around with your right hand. Grab for the foot. Or you could lasso it with the strap and then create a little resistance, kicking your hand and your foot in your hand. Maybe look over your shoulder. And then release the back foot. Press through your front heel. Send your right hip back for half splits. Inhale, pulling your chin forward before letting your head drop. No micro bend in your front knee, and sending breath into any tightness you're feeling. And then shift back forward. That foot back, knees meet. Puppy pose. Sending your hands out. Your chest is going to melt down towards the earth, and maybe your forehead drops down. Maybe your chest comes all the way down and chin comes forward. And then inhale, come back onto all fours. So we can do our left side. So pulling in, stepping that left foot through. Having it open a little more towards the edge of your mat. Maybe scooting the back leg out more. Hands under shoulders, or wrists under shoulders. Keep drawing that left knee into you. Don't just let it hang out to the side, but a little energetics here. And then lift your back knee. Get really strong. And just breathe. And then now if you want to lower that knee, put a little more weight in your right hand so you can use your left hand to reach around, kick your back foot in, and grab the foot or lasso it with a belt, a strap, create a little resistance. Kick your hand kicking in your foot kicking into your hand like a little bow. And breathing into your sensations. And then go ahead and release. And as we shift kind of back forward, we're going to press through that left heel. Send it back for half splits. Inhale, core engage. Chin lifts as you pull forward. So we're not rounding like this, but we're coming forward nice and long before we drop our head. And then shifting back forward, knees to meet. All right, and from here, toes are curled under. We're going to be shifting back onto our heels for yogi squat. That didn't work. Come up, open your feet a little bit. And then begin to squat down, or if you need a wall or something so that you can rest your bum on it. Wherever you are, try to find this sort of shape, whether you're sitting up on something or using a wall for balance. Try to focus on opening across your heart. Maybe also for heels, if you have little things nearby, you could roll something up for under them so you can feel like you can put your weight a little more into your heels, which is super helpful. Okay, so we're gonna prepare to try our crow pose from here. If you're like, no, I don't want to do arm balances, okay. And you can just child's pose would be fine. This is child's pose. Or you could sit and watch, pretend you're doing it. Gain skills. All right. So here we are. We're gonna keep getting in here. See if we can really get our knees up behind our shoulders here. And hands come down, and we're gonna come up on your tippy toes. And then our fingers are spreading bright. And now we're gonna really engage our core. And then lifting our booty high. Rounding, and then maybe pick one toe up. Maybe just work that. Maybe you want to do both. Breathe. Keep trying. If you fall out, it's all good. Back to yogi squat. Beautiful. All right. Go ahead. Let's come down onto our bums. Prepare to do a little fire logs here. Let's start with the left leg on bottom. Foot flexed. It's not drawing all the way in. It's out a little bit. And then my right leg is going to stack on top. I'm going to stick a pillow, a block, or something here if this is how it looks for me. But if it can get it to rest down, it's a very intense hip opener, so be completely normal. And then press your hand in your feet in your hand. And then this kind of like helps you broaden as you maybe come forward or maybe just stay high, breathing into your sensations. Inhale, come on up, lean back to come undone, to switch, right leg on bottom now, left shin's gonna stack on top, feet flexed. If you're not sitting evenly on your butt, roll those cheeks out, and then press your feet in your hands into your feet, stick a pillow right there if it's too much. Because if it's too much, your body's going to take so much longer to open up if it's like knows that you're going to torture it every time. So you got to kind of like sneak up on some of these if you find that you do, if it's very sensational. Don't always try to go to your limit. Try to come and be like, okay, I kind of feel it here. Send some breath there and be like, okay, I don't feel it anymore. Maybe a little bit more. That's how I mean when you've got to sneak up on it. All right, inhale. Come on out. Lean back. We're going to send our legs wide now. Pressing down through our heels and out the balls of the feet. Kind of creating, so the heels are drawing in and the balls of the feet are pressing out. So sort of like these opposing energies. And then you roll those thighs, booty back. Maybe come forward, maybe stay high, breathe. Have your hands behind too, on the toes. Inhale, come on up. Hands under your knees, lean back. And we're going to prepare to lay down onto our backs. And let's get a little bridge in real fast. So knees up. And lift your hips up. Roll each shoulder under. Maybe clasp the hands, pressing those forearms down. You could also just grab the outside of your mat like you're tearing it apart. And then push your feet away, sending your chest towards your chin. Keep the back of your head rooted firmly. And then lift your toes. And see if you could go hips higher. Really squeezing those butt cheeks. Engage. And then away and up. And away and up. You should feel on fire. All right. And then undo, roll down nice and gently. The knees knock in for a moment. And extend your left leg long. Draw your right knee into your right armpit. Pause for a moment. And then knee or toes in the knee crease. And then draw that knee across your body. Reach, look to the right. Breathe into the twist. And come back through center. Re-straighten out. Right leg along the floor. Left knee draws into your left armpit. Pausing here. And then begin to draw the knee to your right armpit. Take a breath in and out. And then hook the knees in the knee crease and draw the knee across the body. And look, reach to the left. And then come back through center. Tug the knees in now. And roll around on your low back if that feels nice to you. You can grab the outside edges. We could get a little happy baby in here. The knees draw down to the outside of your torso and your whole back head presses down, releasing into the earth. You can roll around a little if that feels good. And give yourself a big hug, squeeze. Maybe hold your breath, tighten all your muscles. And when you can't hold it any longer, release. Let it all go into Shavasana. Coming back down, let your feet roll out. And the palms turn up and letting go of all the doing. Make any adjustments to your Shavasana shape that you need. Maybe a blanket, eye pillow, knees knocked in. Do what you need to do to feel the most comfort in this posture so you can integrate. We'll guide you out in just a few minutes. Stay in Shavasana as long as you like, or if you're ready, roll to your right side, pausing, taking some breaths. And then, as you feel ready, using your hands to push yourself back to a seat. Taking a moment. How are you feeling? Thank you for practicing with me. The light within me sees and recognizes the light within you. Take care.